Look down at what you're wearing right now. You think you know why it's there. To keep you warm, to cover you up, to protect you from the world. You're wrong. Warmth was an afterthought. The real reason humans started wearing clothes is older, stranger, and far more human than cold ever was. Right now, getting dressed feels automatic. You grab a shirt without thinking about it. But rewind far enough, and there was a first time. A first human who put something on their body on purpose. And here's the thing, it almost certainly wasn't to survive the cold. For most of history, we told ourselves a simple story. The Ice Age came. It got cold. Shivering humans threw animal skins over their shoulders, and clothing was born. Clean, logical, wrong. Because the timeline doesn't fit. Scientists found a way to date the invention of clothing, not from the clothing itself. Fabric and fur rot away. They almost never survive. So they used something alive instead. They used lice. There is one specific kind of louse that only lives in clothes. It cannot survive on bare skin. It needs the fibers of fabric to grip onto and to lay its eggs, which means this louse could only have come into existence after humans started wearing clothes. No clothes, no home for it, no reason for it to exist. So by reading the DNA of that tiny parasite and measuring how far it had drifted from the head louse it split away from, scientists could work backward and estimate the exact moment it first appeared. The answer came back, around 170,000 years ago. But here's where it gets strange. 170,000 years ago, humans were in Africa, not the frozen north, not an ice sheet, Africa. We invented clothing tens of thousands of years before we ever set foot in a genuinely cold climate. The people who first covered their bodies were living under a warm African sun, in a place where freezing to death was simply not a danger they faced. You don't build a coat for a winter you have never seen. So warmth can't be the reason it started, which leaves a much bigger question. What were they doing? They were decorating themselves. Long before the needle, humans were obsessed with how they looked. In a cave in Morocco, archaeologists found tiny seashells with holes drilled carefully through them. Beads, jewelry, more than 140,000 years old. Someone sat down, pierced a shell, and threaded it, for no reason at all, except to be seen wearing it. Go back even further and you find ochre, red and yellow earth, dug from the ground and crushed into a fine powder, then mixed and used to paint the living human body more than 100,000 years ago. Not a weapon, not a tool for hunting, paint. The first thing our species did with the human body was not protect it, it was advertise it. And this is where clothing was really born, not from a shiver, from a show. Early humans hung trophies on themselves, feathers, teeth, shells, the claws and horns of animals they had killed. A skin thrown over the shoulders wasn't only warm, it was proof. It said, I killed this. Look at me. The hide on your back was a headline. The first belts, the first loincloths, the first crude skirts of leather and grass, they were as much about display as protection. Something to be looked at. Something that said who you were before you said a single word. And then the world changed. The Ice Age crept in. The snow came and it did not leave. Now, for the first time, cold could actually kill you. The tribes moving into that frozen world needed more than decoration. They needed to survive it. So they took the thing they already wore to be seen, and they turned it into armor against the winter. They hunted the animals sheltering in the caves, often a bear. They killed it, stripped the skin, and wrapped themselves inside it. Then came the real breakthrough, sewing. With sharpened stone blades, they scraped the raw hides clean and cut them into pieces that would wrap around the body. They pulled thread from dried animal sinew and sliced thin strips of leather to bind those pieces together. In some places, they even braided the fibers of grass and leaf into cord. And to join it all, they invented one of the most important and overlooked tools in human history, the needle with an eye. Tiny needles carved from bird bone and animal leg bone. We found them in caves across Europe and Asia. The oldest are around 50,000 years old. Now, do the math. Humans were wearing something for well over 100,000 years before they ever learned to properly stitch it together. Decoration came first, survival came second, And only then, finally, came the craft. Two impulses fused into one, the need to be seen and the need to stay alive. Both of them are still stitched into everything you own, and you never stopped. Think about the last time you got dressed for something that mattered. A date, an interview, a funeral. You did not choose those clothes for warmth. You chose them for what they would say about you before you opened your mouth. That instinct is not modern. It isn't vanity. It is 170,000 years old. Every morning, you reach into a closet and repeat the exact ritual your ancestors performed with ochre and shells and the skins of the animals they killed. You are still decorating yourself, still asking to be seen. We like to believe we dress for practical reasons, to stay warm, to stay covered, to get through the day. But underneath the cotton and the wool, something far older is still quietly running. Because the oldest human question was never, how do I survive? It was, how do I look? We didn't invent clothes to hide from the cold. We invented them to be seen by each other. And most of us get dressed every single day without ever once realizing that is what we are really doing.